Hello, what's up everybody? Today I'm just making this video here because last night did a compression test on this motor, and cylinder number 2, the cylinder right here, is pulling about like 20 psi on the compression test. So we did a leak down test also, and sounded like a whole bunch of whistling, like air going back through the tailpipe. So either way, this thing's going to come apart, and I figured just start now and get the upper intake off, look at the valve cover, because maybe the reason I'm losing compression is an exhaust valve stuck open, or just going into it to see what's up. So yeah, it sucks, but gotta do it for this thing to be right. So yeah, at the most today, I think I'll get this head off. And then obviously, if this head comes off, it's going to the machine shop. It's gonna get vacuum tested, just to see if the exhaust valve does not have a good seal, or it's not seating right in the exhaust seat. But without further ado, I'm gonna put this thing in time lapse, and when I get this upper and this valve cover off, I'll kind of show everybody what I see. So let's start. Alright, so that should be everything connected to the upper, like throttle cable, like your IAC, vacuum lines. So I'm gonna get to unbolting this thing, and yeah, from there we'll get the valve cover. Impact, because I'm lazy. So let's get this upper off. Not so fast, because I'm still connected to the throttle cable here. I see. I'll be right back for like an 8mm. So, I got the throttle cable off, so now this upper should pull right off. And look at that, I just dropped the washer. Cool. Alright, let's see, what did I drop? Messed up this gasket. It's alright though, I've got extras. Can I reach that? No, I need a magnet. Drive. Alright, that was there. And I probably dropped the one that was back there. But, whatever. Just washers. Alright. So, got the upper off. Now it is time to get this valve cover off. So, what is that? 3/8? Might be 3/8. I don't know. Yep. I'm gonna zip this thing off. Alright, so valve cover is ready to pull. So, I don't know how well the camera can see, probably not well. I bet the distributor is in the way, but move the camera over here. Alright. Oh, come on. Don't tell me that little hose clamp's in the way. I believe it. That little hose clamp right there, really in the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that stud out. But it's out. Come on. Oh, I really don't want to take you off. Oh, oh, oh. Oh yeah, come on. Get both hands on it. Alright, well, looks like I'm just going to loosen that hose clamp. Wow, look at how easy that was. If only I did the right thing first, huh? Alright, so, problem child. Huh. Well, look at that. So, this is cylinder one. This here is intake, that's exhaust. You know, I'm sure everybody can tell, and I'm sure all the keyboard warriors can tell, but if you don't, this is your exhaust valve here, and it comes and it's kind of right in front of your exhaust pipe. So look at this though, the culprit right here. Number 2 is pushed down. It's compressed, but why is it compressed? It's at top dead center. It shouldn't be compressed. See how they all should have a little play? This one doesn't. So what I kind of want to do now is I kind of want to loosen up this little jam nut here and retry the compression test is what I want to do. So that's what I am going to do. What I want to do is I want to rotate the motor and see if that valve is ever not open. So I'm going to do that first. There you go, camera. Look, breaker bar with a 15/16 socket. Time lapse picked that up, but the exhaust valve just started going down when I turned it. And I just pulled it back until it stopped coming up, and it is still tight and compressed. But let's see, am I wrong, or is it not actually letting off the valve? Look at that. It's not letting off the valve. I'm rotating the other way now. Here, let me get these spark plug wires. But yeah, you see that?
Go ahead.
So do you see that though? Rocker, that's all it was. Well, I'm not saying that, but that is obviously probably the compression problem. Look, it starts going down. Let's see when it lets up. Bam, let up. Still very tight. Like these two that are down, and not like that, like how it should be while it's resting. Nope. Oh, come on. Let's get it to start going down again. Yeah, so tight rocker arm, dude. Wow. So I guess loosen that jam nut, reset the lash. No.
Yeah,
Did it? Keep coming. I want to see if it goes down.
Yeah, because the intake started opening.
Okay. Yep. Pull it back. A little bit. Okay.
I'm looking at the intake.
I just felt it's going down.
Yeah.
Go back the other way a little bit now. Little bit.
Look at that.
All right.
No, look at that valve. All right, tell me when.
That stopped.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, let's see something here. No, that's not top dead, dude. Just they're overlapping.
Oh. All right, so.
Hold on. That's not top dead. That's.
Yeah, it's the.
Under the other. Okay, now the intake up. Now it's sucking back down.
Right.
Now when it comes up. Okay, hold on. You got a lot to go. Now.
Yep.
It's gonna be top dead. But this is already closed all the way.
Yeah.
That's tight.
All right, hold up. Coming up. Take it easy. Take it easy. Keep coming. Keep coming.
It's closed all the way. The exhaust is, at least.
I know. Keep coming with it. All right. There, stop moving.
Hold on. Let me go back just to make sure. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Adjust it there.
The number one ain't tight.
On both?
Number one ain't, I don't know about exhaust.
Yeah, we had checked these off.
Yeah. Number one might just be down on compression.
Yeah. But that one's gonna eat.
All right. Ow. You suck. A little fiasco there, messing with that one. Rotate the engine till one's at TDC. Now, is that where they're overlapping, or? Yep. So when that intake closes, piston's coming up, or?
Yeah, it should be on the way up now. Now it's coming up.
Yep, yep. Take it easy, take it easy. No, it just went down the hole.
It's all right. That's all we're checking is that, right?
All right.
He's got lash.
Yep. So one's good. That feels a little loose to me.
No.
I mean, it feels looser than the other ones do.
It'll be all right.
I want to give it a little bit more. Eh. That's fixed. Do you want to do compression test again?
All we gotta do is that one cylinder.
Yeah, just do number 2. Guess we'll do it with the valve cover off too. My oil spit everywhere. Yep. All right, looks like it was a valve lash issue. This rocker arm was adjusted too tightly, keeping this exhaust valve open at all times, which we're about to see on the compression test, but hopefully this cylinder is compression now, and hopefully that's the end of it. Yep, neutral. All right, let me get over here at this gauge. All right. Look at that. Look at that. 160. 160. You're kidding me. That was the issue. Valve lash.
Number 1.
Valve lash being too tight. Come on, man. That's some cool shit right there. That is some cool shit. Hopefully that's also what's causing all the burning too. The ring's not expanding because there's no compression. Oh, that wasn't threading in. I thought it was. that's gone in there. So I think number one might just be down at like 130. All right, let's hit one. No, 160. 160.
Perfect motor.
Perfect bottom end. That is cool. So this 36-year-old short block is actually not the issue. That's pretty cool.
All right.
Valve lash, man.
Keep going there.
You kidding me?
Put that valve cover back on. You gonna do the intake?
Huh?
You put the intake back on?
No, I'll do that tomorrow. It's already dark out.
Put the valve cover on at least.
Oh yeah, I won't like tighten it down. I'll rest it on there though.
Put all the nuts on there.
Okay, here.
Put all the nuts on there and make sure you put
Yeah,
rags.
I am. That is cool. So, this whole time thinking, you know, piston rings are bad, or, you know, bad valve job, something like that. This guy was just adjusted too tight because it's compressed.
With the thing, compression.
Yep, I'll grab that. All right, there you go. So tight valve lash was the culprit here. That's pretty damn cool, because it's always little things like that that mess you up the most. Well, anyway, I did have a dead cylinder, and that does explain a lot of things. That explains possibly why it was smoking. So I guess tomorrow I'll get out here. I'm putting the valve cover back on now, but put the intake back on. I'll button everything up again, put the spark plugs back in, and I'll fire it up, and you know, we'll see what it does. Because I was honestly, I saw that 20 the first time I did the compression test, which I'll put that as number 2. I got a little scared. Thought this thing was gonna have to come out and get honed and get new piston rings. But that little sneaking suspicion in the back of my head after that leak down test, with you know, all the air pushing out the exhaust and all the way to the back of the car, you know, mind the pollen. That little suspicion that, hey, what if the valve lash is just too tight and that's causing it to run bad? Well, turns out that's what it was. Ooh, let's get the light on me here. Well, anyway, pretty sure we just found the culprit here. So yeah, I'll make another video tomorrow when I put it back together, and you know, try to run it and see what it does. But I'm glad I'm not pulling heads off this thing, especially not in the car. But yep, that's just goes to show, you know, like a lesson. don't jump to conclusions, because it might just be something stupid and easy to fix like that. So, well, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for being here while I figure out what the hell is going on with my other fox body. So, yeah, keep you updated. See if that was the problem with the oil burning, but that was definitely the compression problem, at least. So there's that. And it can't be that. That had to have been, because it just pulled like a 160, and bad rings will show up on a compression test. So I have a feeling in my mind this thing's good. Just I got a good little feeling about it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and yeah. Catch you later.